What's up, people? Today we're going to discuss some of natural disaster that happens on planet Earth. So let's start.
Natural disaster is a major adverse event resulting from natural processes of the earth. Examples are floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, and other geologic processes. A natural disaster can cause loss of life or property damage and typically leaves some economic damage in its wake, the severity of which depends on the affected population's resilience or ability to recover and also on the infrastructure available. Landslide. A landslide is described as an outward and downward slope movement of an abundance of slope forming materials including rock, soil, artificial, or even a combination of these things. Earthquakes. An earthquake is the result of a sudden release of energy in the Earth's crust that creates seismic waves. At the Earth's surface, earthquakes manifest themselves by vibration, shaking, and sometimes displacement of the ground. Earthquakes are caused by slippage within geological faults. The underground point of the origin of the earthquake is called the seismic focus. The point directly above the focus on the surface is called the epicenter.
Oh. Hit it.
Sinkholes. When natural erosion or human mining makes the ground too weak to support the structures built on it, the ground can collapse and produce a sinkhole. For example, the 2010 Guatemala City sinkhole, which killed 15 people, was caused when heavy rain from Tropical Storm Agatha diverted by leaking pipes into a pumice bedrock led to the sudden collapse of the ground beneath a factory building. Volcanic eruptions. Volcanoes can cause widespread destruction and consequent disaster in several ways. The effects include the volcanic eruption itself that may cause harm following the explosion of volcano or falling rocks. Secondly, lava may be produced during the eruption of a volcano, and so as it leaves the volcano, the lava destroys many buildings, plants, and animals due to its extreme heat. Thirdly, volcanic ash, generally meaning the cooled ash, may form a cloud and settle thickly in nearby locations. When mixed with water, this forms a concrete-like material. Hydrological disasters. A violent, sudden, and destructive change either in the quality of Earth's water or in the distributive or movement of water on land below the surface or in the atmosphere. Floods. A flood is an overflow of water that submerges the land. The EU Floods Directive defines a flood as a temporary covering by water of land which is usually not covered by water. In the sense of following water, the word may also be applied to inflow of the tides. Flooding may result from the volume of water within the body of water, such as a river or lake, which overflows, causing some of water to escape its usual boundaries, while the size of the lake or other body of water will vary with seasonal changes in precipitation and snowmelt. Is it not a significant flood unless the water covers the land used by man, like a village, a city, or other inhabited area, roads, expanses of farmland? Limnic eruptions. A limnic eruption occurs when a gas usually suddenly erupts from deep lake water, posing the threat of suffocating wildlife, livestock, and humans. Such an eruption may also cause tsunamis in the lake as the rising gas displaces water. Scientists believe landslide, volcanic activity, or explosions can trigger such an eruption. To date, only two limnic eruptions have been observed and recorded. Tsunami. A tsunami, also known as a seismic wave in the sea or as tidal wave, is a series of waves in a water body caused by the displacement of large volume of water, generally in the ocean or in a lake. Tsunamis can be caused by undersea earthquakes, such as the 2004 Boxing Day tsunami, or by landslides such as the one in 1958 at Lituya Bay, Alaska, or by volcanic eruptions such as the ancient eruption of Santorini.
I hope you learned something today. This is Charlie C. Tampos signing out.